Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 2 in season number 2 of the NRLOA Herr's Dash Series. We are here at the Kentucky Speedway for the Holley Carbs 150, a 20-lap race around this mile-and-a-half racetrack in Sparta, Kentucky. And after a very entertaining race on Friday at the Homestead Miami Speedway and a very entertaining finale race in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, time to calm it down a little bit and get the end of the summer started, I guess you can say, with this Herr's Dash Series. The next 3 weeks we'll have this series running, and the finale of this series will be September 1st, so running this to the end of summer. The Napa Truck Series will begin over on my main channel beginning September 2nd. But right now we got this series, and we got a competitive one at that as well. A lot of great drivers in this series this season. We got a veteran starting on the pole position in Dale Salzman for today's event. Anyways, in the point standings coming into today's event, Derek Hamill is the points leader after winning at Homestead. 35 points for him. Daniel McMillan 4 points behind. Tanner Palau is 5 points behind, Luke Rainey is 6 points behind, and Isaac Nichols 7 points behind the points lead after the first of 10 races this season. Let's go ahead and head trackside for the command to fire these guys up for the Holley Carbs 150 at the Kentucky Speedway.
Drivers, start your engines.
And a great command there to fire these guys up for the Holley Carbs 150 at the Kentucky Speedway. Like I said earlier, Dale Salzman in the number 18 will start on the pole position. Alongside him, it is Trey Bartow in the number 39. And Trey Bartow, coming off of that very disappointing result at the Homestead Miami Speedway, almost won the Chick-fil-A Cup Series championship, but crashed late in the going and lost it to Elijah Gordon. Got Jonathan Skimnicki. We didn't even mention him at Homestead, but he's back to racing here in the NRLOA, driving for Red Bull Racing. Alongside him, it's the 38 of Justin Heath, who was strong at Homestead on Friday. Isaac Nichols was also strong at Homestead. He starts alongside the 99 of Nicholas Wade at the 34 of Daniel McMillan, who finished second on Friday, starting alongside the 83 of Jonathan King. Then it's the 16 of Donovan Dufit, the winner of the Chick-fil-A 500 at Homestead in the Cup Series, and the number 29 of John Andrews. Top 10 starting positions here for the Holley Carbs 150 at Kentucky. Let's go ahead, get this one started. Salzman, Bartow on the front row. We're racing here at Sparta. At the line, the number 18 of Dale Salzman leads lap number 1, but there goes Jonathan Skimnicki to the inside for the lead. And the number 4 is going to take it away from the number 18. A lot of guys raced at Homestead on Friday, and we did not even mention them. Guys like William Brock, Alexander Rowe, Jonathan Skimnicki, they're in this series, but we just didn't get to mentioning them at Homestead. Of course, Skimnicki was another one of those guys, but he's now up top here at Kentucky, lap 2 of this race. Daniel McMillan, he finished second at Homestead, up there in the point standings after the first race of the season. And, of course, it's a strict points championship, so as many good finishes as you can get would put you in that championship position. And here comes our last winner here in the Herr's Dash Series. That is Derek Hamill in the number 17 to the inside of Salzman there for the 6th position. He's right behind the number 20 of Sam Robinson. And Robinson made his first ever start at Homestead on Friday. Marcus Sachi in the number 43 as well. Here comes John Arndt in the 31. Trey Bartow fell back, but he's on the inside lane. Up top, it is the number 4 of Jonathan Skimnicki still leading this race. Here comes the number 16. Donovan Duthit to the inside of Daniel McMillan for the second position. Remember, there are no pit stops in the Herr's Dash Series. And the double file restarts have been abolished. So it's going to be single file for all these restarts. And if you're a lap down, you're going to be put wherever you were in position with all the other cars on a restart. So that could definitely get interesting when we get restarts, but we got rid of the double file restarts after that Phoenix race in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, mainly because those drivers starting on the inside lane affected the race just a little too much, so we decided to go back to single file restarts for every driver in the field on every restart. Number 99 to the inside of the 16, Nicholas Wade, and this is his only second ever start here in the Herr's Dash Series. And he's to the inside of Donovan Duthit, taking the second position away. But here comes Marcus Sachi. All these guys are battling for second place right now. And Jonathan Skibnicki is pulling away right now in the number 4 machine. Here comes John Arnhem, the 31. He's won a Chick-fil-A Cup Series race here at the Kentucky Speedway before. And, of course, Trey Bartow, definitely the most experienced driver in the field. He almost won the championship in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series on Saturday, but could not pull it off, unfortunately. Number 14, that is Tristan Allen. He's also a very good driver, over 10 wins on this channel, I do believe. I think he has 11 on Napa Fan. And it's not actually this channel, but, you know, I'm so used to uploading on my own channel, I keep on thinking that it's on Napa Fan. But Tristan Allen, definitely a great driver. He's trying to get another win added to his resume right now in the top 5. Number 16, Donovan Duthit, definitely looking very strong. And he's staying in the top 5. Daniel McMillan rounding out the top 5 right now in the number 34. Here comes the 21 of Mitchell Carter, the defending champion of the Herr's Dash Series. And this is another guy we didn't even mention at Homestead on Friday. The number 21, the defending champion of this series. And I don't think he got too good of a run at Homestead on Friday, but here he is now in the top 5 in the number 21 for Wood Brothers Racing. But so far in this race, it has been all Jonathan Skibnicki in the number 4. It has been a while since he has raced here on Napa Fan, or, you know, in the NRLOA. You know what I mean. I'm Napa Fan, I'll just say that. But it's been since the Dodge Throwback Series back in January since Jonathan Skibnicki has raced. But he has returned, and he is right now leading this race. He has led 9 laps, actually 8 laps so far, about to lead 9. Here in the Holley Carbs 150 at Kentucky. John Arndt running second, Daniel McMillan, Mitchell Carter. And here comes Skibnicki's teammate, Jonathan King, in the 83. So a lot of good drivers here in the top 5 looking to get a win. Jonathan King won at Phoenix in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series last Wednesday. So he's pretty fresh off of that victory there. Daniel McMillan, he finished second on Friday at Homestead here in this series. He's going to get to the inside of John Arndt for the second position and try to take it away. But Jonathan Skibnicki's still out front. And it's looking pretty good right now for this number 4 team for Red Bull Racing. Of course, we got the defending champion here in the number 21 of Mitchell Carter. He'd love to get back to victory lane after winning the championship last year. Right now running in the 3rd position behind McMillan and Skibnicki. But Daniel McMillan is definitely a very good driver. Won the Rookie of the Year in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series season number 6. He will be returning to season number 7, driving for NRLOA Motorsports and the number 75 Herr's Dodge. So definitely looking forward to seeing McMillan drive that machine. He is closing in a little bit here on the number 4 of Jonathan Skibnicki. So this race is not quite done yet. This 34 closing in. These guys starting to go single file. Here comes Matthew Phillips in the 11 up to the 4th position for Joe Gibbs Racing. And Donovan Duthit's been up here most of this race as well. McMillan trying to get a run in the outside lane to close in on the 4 of Jonathan Skibnicki. He has got a run in this number 34, and he might try to get to the inside of him entering turn number 1. Trying to get around the number 4 of Jonathan Skibnicki. Skibnicki has led all but 1 lap in this race so far, but will he be able to hold everybody off and get the victory? McMillan fell back a little bit there. Matthew Phillips is up to 3rd as he got around Donovan Duthit and Chris Skinlard. Here comes the 56 of Ace Garcia. He's moved his way into the top 10 there for Michael Waltrip Racing. I don't know why I'm mentioning the teams. Not like we have team owners in this series, but I guess I'm just trying to get something to say, I guess. I don't know. Skibnicki still out front. Daniel McMillan trying to close in. Same with Matthew Phillips. They're all right here trying to get this lead. McMillan a little higher than Skibnicki through this corner, and that's exactly what he did last time. He got a run on the number 4, but it's not going to happen for McMillan quite yet. It's 5 laps to go for Jonathan Skibnicki in the number 4. There goes Matthew Phillips to the inside of Daniel McMillan for the 2nd position. And here comes Donovan Duthit right behind the 11, trying to take 3rd from the 34. And it looks like Duthit's going to make it 3 wide for 2nd. And that's exactly what Skibnicki wants to see. Those guys battling for 2nd place has allowed this 4 to stay out front practically this whole entire race. Duthit has cleared Phillips and McMillan. And now Donovan Duthit has his eyes set on trying to get around to the number 4 of Jonathan Skibnicki. It's 4 laps to go here at the Kentucky Speedway in the Holley Carbs 150, the 2nd race of the season. And this is where you get those points so that you can be in contention for the championship at the end of the season. You gotta race hard for it now, or otherwise you're not gonna have a chance. And it's a short season, only 10 races long. You gotta go for those wins early on. Donovan Duthit closing in on the number 4, but will he be able to get around him? John Arndt, I believe, has just come off the pit lane. The number 31 with an issue, and he was on the apron there. I believe he came down the pit lane to fix a possible issue on that number 31 car. 2 laps to go here at Kentucky for Jonathan Skibnicki in the number 4. It has been a dominating performance by this team here tonight. But will he be able to hold everybody off and get the win? Matthew Phillips on Daniel McMillan for 3rd. It's between Donovan Duthit and Jonathan Skibnicki, and this number 16 is closing in fast. They're coming to the white flag here in the Holley Carbs 150 at Kentucky. Who's going to get this victory? Will it be Skibnicki or will it be Duthit? 1 lap to go here at the Kentucky Speedway. Jonathan Skibnicki has led all but 1 lap so far in this race. Got a great run out of turn number 2, and I believe the number 4 has sealed this one here tonight. Donovan Duthit is a little too far back to have a chance, I do believe. But we're just going to have to see. He's getting a little bit of a run off the corner, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. Jonathan Skibnicki wins the Holley Carbs 150, leading 19 of 20 laps here tonight to take home the victory in race 2 of the Herr's Dash Series season number 2. How about that performance there by the veteran driver of Jonathan Skibnicki, getting it done for Red Bull Racing here tonight in the Holley Carbs 150. And I do not believe John Arndt came down the pit lane because he finished 8th on the lead lap. So he might have just gotten tapped there on the apron late in the going. But good run there for the number 31 of John Arndt here tonight at the Kentucky Speedway. And a great run for Jonathan Skibnicki. Once he got around the 18 of Dale Salzman, nobody else was able to get around them because they were battling for 2nd place so much. The number 4 of Jonathan Skibnicki coming home with the victory here tonight in a dominating fashion here at the Kentucky Speedway. Donovan Duthit, Matthew Phillips, Mitchell Carter, and Daniel McMillan, the top 5. Marcus Sachi, Trey Bartow, John Arndt, Ace Garcia, and Tristan Allen, the top 10. Let's take a look at the rest of the results. Everybody finished on the lead lap, but a lot of guys started in the back for this race. We really didn't get to mention them too much. Guys like William Brock, Patrick Smith, Zach Ryan, Diego Yepez, Marty Johnson, Justin Zidell, and Alexander Rowe back in there. Not the best of nights for those guys, but still 8 races left in the season, but that's still not too much time. And like I said, you gotta get these good finishes early on in the season, or otherwise you're not gonna have a chance at the championship. So Jonathan Skibnicki, the winner here tonight at the Kentucky Speedway. And that's 35 points for him in the point standings. We'll see how they all file in after this one, right after this. So thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Jonathan Skibnicki for winning the Holley Carbs 150 here at Kentucky. And here are the points for the NRLOA Herr's Dash Series. I will see you guys later.
silence when you love me.